a possible historic moment in the Middle East happening today, direct negotiations between Israel and Lebanon in the White House. There you go, you have a picture with the representatives and Secretary of State Marco Rubio to discuss ideas of ceasefire and normalization between Israel and Lebanon. And of course, the big obstacle to that is Hezbollah, the foreign Shia militia controlled by Iran, and one that Lebanese people have been increasingly speaking up against.
حلوا عنا. نعم، حلوا عنا. حلوا عنا أنتم وسلاحكم ومسيراتكم وصواريخكم وأبواقكم وراياتكم ومرشدكم وإيرانكم ومحوركم. حلوا عنا. إيرانكم العظيمة زرعت قنبلة نووية في خصيرتنا وبررت امتلاكها باسم الكرامة، بينما نحن وشعبكم تأكلنا الحروب وتقتلنا المجاعة. أما حزبكم الإلهي فزرع لبنان بالسلاح والمسيرات وادعى ويدعي أنه خلاص لبنان، فإذا به يخلص على لبنان. كفى خطفا لنا، كفى سبيا لأحلامنا، كفى اغتصابا لاقتصادنا، كفى قتلا لأطفالنا، كفى ابتزازا لنا وللعالم. نقولها عاليا نصرخ بها، حلوا عنا. نحن ما عدنا نراكم مقاومة، وعندما نراكم لا نسمع غير ضجيج السلاح ولا نشم إلا رائحة الموت. سلاحكم صار صوتا لا درعا، وسجنا لا ملجأ، ومصانع مسيراتكم تحت الأرض تشبه قبور أحلامنا فوقها. حلوا عنا. لستم قدرنا ولسنا رهائن هذيانكم. من قال لكم إن سلاحكم الذي يخضع لأمرة قم وطهران مقاومة؟ من أخبركم أن الولاء لإيران وطنية؟ فارحلوا واستوطنوا في تلك البلاد البعيدة. إيرانكم هذه لن تغص بكم، فبينكم وبينها خبز وملح وسلاح وذهب وأموال طاهرة وكبتجون، ولن تبادلكم حبكم لها بالجفاء. ارحلوا، نريد أن نعيش بسلام. حلوا عنا.
All right, a pretty simple message. Leave us alone. Just leave us alone. And there is a similar sentiment in Israel where people want peace with Lebanon, but they're skeptical if it's possible because they know that Hezbollah will never allow it.
יש שלום עם לבנון?
בוודאי.
כן?
אנחנו משוועים לזה שיש שלום עם לבנון.
אמן.
שלום עם אנשים טובים. רק חיזבאללה חרות שם, אבל הלבנונים אנשים טובים.
יש לי משפחה וחברים בלבנון. אתה רוצה לומר משהו להם?
כן, תהיו סבלניים, אנחנו נעשה שלום איתכם. ויהיה שלום טוב.
בעזרת השם.
בעזרת השם.
בלי חיזבאללה.
בלי חיזבאללה, בוודאי בלי חיזבאללה.
תודה.
יש שלום עם לבנון?
כן. לא.
למה לא?
ברור שלא יהיה.
ברור שלא יהיה. אבל את רוצה שיהיה?
ברור שאני רוצה שיהיה.
את רוצה? מה הדבר?
יש לי חברה מביירות.
כן?
כן, יש לי חברה מביירות, הכרתי אותה ברומא.
די!
מהממת.
איך היא?
אוהבת אותנו מאחור, וואי, יוצאת למסיבות וזה.
לא, יש שם מסיבות בביירות.
יש שם סצנה.
אתה רוצה שלום?
בוודאי, איזה שאלה. אין כמו שלום. במלחמות אף אחד לא מרוויח, כולם מפסידים. מעדיף שיהיה שלום, שקט. כולם נהנים, מטיילים. העם יפרח מחדש, את רואה, הנה. היה מלחמה, לא היה כלב ברחוב. נהיה שקט. עם החיזבאללה, הכל פורח, תענוג, סבבה. שיהיה לנו רק חיים טובים.
יש שלום עם לבנון?
בעזרת השם. נראה לך שיש שלום עם לבנון?
למה לא יהיה?
למה אתה חושב שכן?
וואלה, לא יודע, תקווה, לא? לא.
תקווה תמיד יש.
את רוצה שיהיה שלום?
אבל המציאות שונה. בטח שאני רוצה, הלוואי ויהיה שלום.
So everyone's saying they want peace, but they're skeptical if there's going to be peace because of Hezbollah. All right? And this is, by the way, one of the reasons why Israel and Lebanon rejected the mediation efforts of French President Emmanuel Macron, who invited them to the Elysee Palace in Paris. Oh, I'll negotiate for you guys and so forth. You know, France, they see themselves as a type of patron of Lebanon because of the French mandate that was there back in the day, and they helped create Lebanon, supporting the Maronite Christians and so forth. So they see themselves as having a special interest in Lebanon. The problem is that they have no plan for dealing with Hezbollah. If anything, all Macron does is basically try to appease Hezbollah, or claiming that, you know, their political wing is not connected to their military wing and all this crap. And we can see straight through it that that's not going to work. And that's why the negotiations are taking place in the White House, all right, under President Trump, who kind of made fun of Macron in a pretty nasty way. God, I love meme Trump sometimes. It's just hilarious.
Then I call up France, Macron, whose wife treats him extremely badly. And he's still recovering from the right to the jaw. And I say, Emmanuel, we'd love to have some help in the Gulf, even though we're setting records and knocking out bad people and knocking out ballistic missiles. We'd love to have some help. If you could you please send ships immediately? No. We cannot do that, Donald. We can do that after the war is won. I said, no, I don't need after the war is won, Emmanuel. Many of them said, we'll be there after the war is completed.
All right, negotiations can only be backed up by an enforcer, and the United States are the enforcer, and so is Israel, that is still fighting Hezbollah as this is taking place. Okay? You don't stop and say, oh, please give me a negotiation, give me, I don't know, a peace deal. It's, no, we're going to continue to fight Hezbollah, and this is just going to go on until you sign a full, proper peace treaty with us and get rid of the foreign militias on your soil. And there are a lot of Lebanese who want this. I've seen street interviews of people saying that's what they want, but there still is quite a sentiment of people who are not so supportive. Take your kids to stomp on the flag of another people? Please. Like, I've seen some bad stuff in Israel as well. I've never seen the burning or the disrespect of any other flag ever in Israel. All right? Never seen it. They burn Israeli flags all over the world. That shows you exactly what such people have in their hearts, which is that they hate Israel. But my question is, do you hate Israel more than you love Lebanon? As Golda Meir asked in the day, love your children more than you hate us. Love Lebanon more than you hate Israel. Because if you hate Israel so much that you're going to kind of go along with Hezbollah bombing inside Israeli cities, there was a video of people celebrating and playing music as the Iranian missiles were landing in Tel Aviv. You want to do that? Fine, but there's a consequence. We're going to be in eternal war. What you need to do is say, we want peace with Israel, negotiate as is happening now, and get rid of all foreign militias inside Lebanon. Full Lebanese sovereignty. I support Lebanese sovereignty. No foreign armed groups in Lebanon but the Lebanese state. From the very first day of Israel, 1948, there was a foreign militia led by a guy named Fawzi Kaukuji, who was an Iraqi, who led these irregular soldiers into Israel, invaded Israel, and was defeated in a battle next to Kfar Saba, which is a town that I grew up in, all right? His emblem was a knife stabbing into a Star of David. That was the first foreigner. Then came the PLO under Arafat in the 70s, firing rockets at Israel, attacking Israel from Lebanon, and then Hezbollah. Enough. Take control of your own country. And then if you want to fire rockets at Israel, at least it's your choice. At least it's Lebanon's choice saying, okay, we're going to do this. But right now, the veto is with other groups. They can drag Lebanon into war. So I just say, like, for God's sakes, if you love Lebanon more than you hate Israel, and I'm not saying they all hate Israel because I've seen Lebanese who have no problem with Israel, but if you love Lebanon more than you hate Israel, then you will get this deal done and get the fuck rid of Hezbollah from inside your territory, because otherwise there will never be peace. Take control of your own country. Now is the time.